Hello, hello, hello. Alrighty.
So, Hephaestus is the source of the Cauldron data intrusions, forcing them to make aggressive machines. It used to be part of Gaia, but now, just like Hades, it's on its own, following its own agenda. But why this? What's it trying to accomplish? Another mystery to solve. But first, I'll need to deal with Hades.
There she goes, whispering again. Oh, that took those guys out already. Oh, corrupted zone I never cleared. Alright, well, since we went and did that, we're gonna go up and do some more Frozen Wilds. I like that in this game, unlike Skyrim, you can fast travel when enemies are nearby, instead of having to go and find the one stupid, like, mud crab and kill it so you can travel halfway across the map. Diddly diddly doodly doo. Yep. Well, this is kind of freaky. I was just scrolling through Facebook while this stuff is loading, and apparently the hospital that is like down the street from my house was evacuated after a patient attempted to start a fire somewhere in the hospital. Several patients were evacuated from Baptist Memorial Hospital de Soto after a patient started a fire in their room. So it wasn't that they attempted to start a fire in their room. Here it says they... well, no, it says after a patient tried to start a fire in their room. Never mind. Wait, okay, so did they start the fire or try to start the fire? Get it straight, article. Officials with the hospital said a patient tried to start a fire on the couch in the hospital room. The fire only created smoke because of the material of the couch. Authorities said the smoke tripped the sprinkler system in the area. 12 patients were evacuated from the hospital. Fire officials told Fox 13 the 9th floor was evacuated for hours. Patients have been relocated to other rooms in the hospital. Wow. I think that's the one that I was in several years ago when they thought... there we go. Yeah, they thought I had appendicitis, and then took me to the hospital, and then the doctors couldn't figure out what it was, and kept me there for 2 days, basically to tell me, we don't know what's wrong with you, here's a $7,000 bill. Like, yeah, gee, thanks. Oh, well, shoot, if we're going to go past that, we might as well do it. internet connection quality is currently not sufficient to broadcast gameplay. Okay, so this is where that girl was talking about the pipes that she would bang on, and it would basically be an instrument. Oh crap. Do not jump towards the snap maw, that's a bad idea. It's probably gonna kill my freaking yes, he is most definitely. Then again, my ram just knocked him out. Just knocked him down. Now there's another snake. Pick a fight. Alright. You gotta fight. I already took out one, so there's 4 snap maws total.
Safe. For a few minutes anyway.
Oh, wait, no, I can't override him because he's demonic.
This must be the ruin Laolai was talking about. Looked in. Flooded too, like she said. Snap maws. Probably came from somewhere upriver. Follow the river, find its source. Seems simple enough.
The river upstream. That's where we go. Return to Singapore. May 5th, 2043. A large pink-tinted rock marks the summit of Bukit Timah Hill, Singapore's highest point, at one time 164 meters above sea level. Charmaine Lowe records a self-hollow next to the rock, her bright smile contradicted by nervous fidgeting with her prismatic fake nails and 30s style subdermal jewelry. I thought I'd never see this place again. I still can't believe it's real, she marvels. Proud Bukit Timah has stood firm against time and weather, but the rest of Singapore has fared less well, with approximately a third of the island nation at less than 5 meters above sea level. Singaporeans like Charmaine were forced to abandon their homes as inexorable waters leached away their foundations throughout the snoring 20s. Now the surviving members of Charmaine's family are returning alongside many others as global temperatures and sea levels stabilize. People come by air or by water. Some seek refuge from the deleterious effects of the Citarum River tragedy, whose costs still reverberate today. All hope to build new lives atop the collapse of this once stable and prosperous country. Singapore represents one of many states abandoned by their citizens in the aftermath of heavy coastal flooding. Questions surrounding ownership are difficult to answer. Government and law enforcement personnel fled far in advance of the country's devastation, and documentation of title is scattered at best. The plot of land on which Charmaine's childhood home once set had belonged to the Lowe family for almost a blah 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 data group. You know, it's subtle, but sometimes they still sneak in their little global warming stuff. Oh no, we're gonna destroy the planet. Humans are evil. There's a goat. Hello, Mr. Goat.
These mountains must be the ice rasps. The shaman's path begins somewhere up above. There. That must be where the water's coming from. Looks like something the old ones built.
How can she even see that? Because I'm like, I can't see it. Freaking dark. I'll get out. Data point. Emissions Joyride. Says to Shelley Guerrera McKenzie from Laura Vogel. Subject, Emissions Joyride. Okay, girl, you are never going to guess what happened on my way home last night. First thing, I heard this sound like a herd of killer bees escaping out of a tin can. Then there was this weird light through the trees. I was totally hoping it was aliens, but nah, it was one of those old blue spectrum LEDs. Looked super creepy on the snow. As it got closer, I heard some yahoo letting out this weird guttural man shriek, as if he were doing some macho primal scream therapy. Nice. You know, with 1,000 RPMs between his legs. said Yahoo was none other than Dodd Blevins, our new Director of Security, or whatever his $20 title is. He was actually riding an old snowmobile. They're like 1,000 times more polluting than a combustion-era car. My expert professional opinion, Blevins is a grade A douche canoe. I like that. Douche canoe. I decided not to sick the security bot on his flabby rear. After all, he's practically our boss for the next 2 weeks. But Shells, you might want to take a bathroom break now because you're going to lose it when you find out what I did instead. I was standing right near one of the trail signs, and I could tell Blevins was headed for me, so I reprogrammed the sign to swap directions between Fairy Falls and Purple Mountain. Wicked, right? You'd never get a snowmobile up there. I hope he bailed out hard and had to walk back to the lodge. Guess I'll be filing my very first incident report right before this whole thing shuts down forever. I could let it slide like usual, but then where's the fun, Shells? Where is the fun? Alright. Okay, so I believe, if I'm remembering right, that this is an old dam. And that's where the water is coming from, which would explain the girl mentioned. And a flood occurred without rainfall. It looks like.
There's frost between my teeth. Well, somebody wanted in. Nearly blew this entire ledge off just to get through the door.
Flooding detected. Evacuation recommended. Overflow basin compromised.
The overflow basin. Is that the din? Looks like a control center. What happened in here to start the water flowing?
So we got some hollow locks over there. Ah.
Alright, so okay, like how do we want to start this farewell thingy? We might be the last actual people to ever see this place. Yeah. Hence, you know, so.
Intake tower malfunction. Drainage system offline. That's probably not good news. Looks like most of the facility is underwater. How did this happen? With waters, no way I'd be able to swim.
Yeah, the glass is kind of dirty there, but you can see all this water pouring out there and over there. It's just like flooded.
I could use my focus to look around. And there's our troublemaker. Doesn't seem to be as good at getting out as he is at getting in. I should be able to shut this place down from here. Should be able to shut this place down from here. Someone made a mess of this. If I had the right parts, I'll bet I could get it working again. A piece is missing. Not getting in here without it. Hard to see anything, but this room looks like it's packed with old stuff. Might be something useful. These wires must run to another holographic interface. The lock positions. Helpful.
Yeah, but again, without that piece, I can't hit the locks to activate. I can't get into there.
Can my focus show me anything?
Honey, you were just using it. Ah, of course. Private
That
door open.
Oseram must have forced his way through here.
You were a snap ma, I don't suppose you'd tell me. Would ya?
Are you alright?
You don't know how happy you just made me. For a moment, I thought my fire was snuffed. My forge gone cold. But nope. Nope. Not old Gildan.
You're... welcome? Wait. Start from the beginning. What are you doing down here?
Ow! My apologies. When you mostly talk to yourself, you can tell your stories in whatever order you like. There's an artifact in that storage room I simply must acquire. But as you may have noticed, the door won't budge. I took one of those roundish, ringy what's-its from the wall beside the door. No luck. So I had to go with that panel with the button. Even less luck. My gentle experimentation caused the chamber to... flood. So I pushed the button again, perhaps a little too enthusiastically. Sparks and smoke. Now, obviously, I came here to investigate. My cautious footsteps may have contributed slightly to the collapse of a bridge. And when the bridge began to collapse, I may have, for the sake of expedience, abandoned the cumbersome ringy what's-it to the waves. By the time I thought to give up the endeavor, the door had closed behind me. And thusly do we come to the present moment.
You said something about an artifact?
Indeed. That storage room is brimming with treasures from the old ones, but one in particular caught my eye. An intricate looking glass. I've only seen one such device before. My old mom brought one back for me from wherever she'd gone to that time, I remember holding it, staring into its face, seeing myself and my mother just over my shoulder, smiling.
And one of these looking glasses. It's in the storage room.
Oh, yes. I'm quite sure. I peered into that dim little chamber, and there it was. I've wanted to find one for so long, Yes, this time I'm sure I have.
Well, there's no way we're getting into that storage room without another ring. It's part of the locking mechanism that controls the door.
You don't say. Well, that's fantastic news. Marvelous, even. You've got 2 hands. I've got 2 hands. Perfect! My savior, my salvation, and if you like, why wouldn't you? Of course you will. My accomplice. Together, that ring is as good as ours, and with it, the storage room and its spoils.
Didn't you say you dropped the ring in the water?
Well, I'll grant you that adds a heretofore undiscussed level of complexity to the proceedings.
You know what I want to know is, I mean, I enjoy his exuberance and vocabulary, but considering what we know about what happened in the past and all of the information that Ted Farrow deleted, how did people learn that level of English out of curiosity?
So you found the button that controls the flow of water.
Quite by accident.
And then you broke that button.
Also, quite by accident.
The panel's the only way to shut this place down, as far as I can tell. This isn't gonna be easy.
That storage room is filled, top to bottom. Would you be surprised to find the parts you need in there? I certainly wouldn't be.
And I understand it's been, you know, a very, very, very long time. But the majority of human history and knowledge was lost. So, yeah. Also, how do they know what a button is? Again, would that knowledge not be lost?
So, we need to replace that ring and get into the storage room. Then I can fix the panel and shut this place down.
And I can finally wrap my fingers around that looking glass.
Okay, Gilden. How are we gonna get that ring?
2 sets of hands, girl. 2 sets of hands. Behind us lie a pair of enormous gates, but I believe the gates must be operated in tandem. Together, we can dry this place out.
Guess we better get started then.
I guess we better.
Especially considering, you know, all of the other stuff that they don't
Up
have
ahead,
words
girl.
for.
See the valve? Time to put our hands to use. I'll take care of this one. There's another valve on the other side to lock the gate in place. Would you mind heading across and doing the honors?
And it's one of those kind of, you know, minor things, I think. It's not like it's, you know, completely game-breaking.
You know, I'm reminded of a job I undertook out near Stone Moor, Wild Call, and Lake Wild. I spent 13 levels on that, but no wall. Great stone tower bearing the weight of some above. Filled out with row upon row of those enormous busted-out old-world trucks. You know the ones with the 4 wheels? I've been to 100 of them. The only thing I've ever seen inside is first. That's the big
Ugh. All that stagnant water. Charming.
It's just, I don't know, I think it's just one of those things you kind of
Marvelous!
accept.
You made it! Now grab that valve and give it a spin!
Like valve.
On it.
How does he know what a valve is?
A little more now, and I should be able to get the blasted gate moving.
There. You should be able to lower the gate.
Huh? Right you are! Now, When I get this gate down, you'll need to turn the valve again. Ought to lock this thing in place.
One gate down.
Halfway through then, aren't we? To the second gate!
But, you know, I mean, they've got to...
A ladder is a rare and special thing, girl. Can depend on it to take you exactly where you need to go, and no further.
I mean, there was some stuff that they would have learned before all of
I
that.
wager the valves for the second sluice gate are somewhere above us. How are we gonna get up there?
Let me look around, see what I can find. Looks like I could jump across on that rickety rusting platform. Nothing bad.
I mean, it has been, I think, nearly 1,000 years since all of that happened. So, in 1,000 years, some information probably would have been garnered from other sources. You know, people recovering relics from the previous world and things like that. You know, finding all kinds of, you know, like the holographic projections of stuff and things like that. There had to have possibly been books, things, you know. Plus, you know, when the first people were kind of in those cradle facilities, they had their little robot caretakers or whatever that were teaching them some things. So it's just kind of one of those things that you just kind of roll with, I guess. I mean, it is a video game after all, so. Okay. Don't think I could jump over there. That's still just one of those things that I tend to think about. Valve is over there. Valve over there. Oof. I've kind of forgotten exactly how I'm supposed to get over to where I need to get to. Oh, jeez. Unfortunately, I don't have any manner of grappling hook or anything that I could use to pull this over. With that, maybe? Can I make that jump? Nope.
Current's too strong. I can't swim against it. It's even less refreshing than it looks.
However, you get me up here. Ouch. Yeah, that doesn't work.
Blazing force, girl! Careful! Don't want you drowning in this ruin now, do we?
Should be able to get over there, but for some reason... Yeah, no, this is good. Do what I want.
Nice jump!
There we go. Okay, so that's what it
Nice!
is.
What am I saying? That was stupendous! Never seen such absolute disregard for personal safety.
Thanks, I think.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4! Club sellouts and runaway cowards! We see cut it. I forgot the words. Shells, we started off so strong and then it all just imploded. Well, that's sort of my MO. No. Oh, heavy stuff. Switching gears. Band-Aid! We need one.
Ready? Ah, there's the ladder.
Oh, you're close, girl. Just spring across the gap. Ah, you're right above me. Just send that ladder on down.
Look out below.
Now, we've done this once before. Should be as easy as falling down a hole. If you take the valve on the other side.
Let's set it the same way on this side. I should look for an access tunnel.
Tunnel. It's amazing to me that there is plant life growing this far inside the dam. That, you know, with holes and openings and stuff, animals, wind carry the seeds. And this stuff will take root just about anywhere where it can. Yeah, you would. You swimming in gross, nasty water. Oh, I'm so glad that's a video game.
But I tan this leather well. It'll keep. Okay, Gildan, turn the valve.
It's not working! Damn thing's too heavy. Glance behind me, would you? See anything big and, broken?
Looks like part of the counterweight broke off. If I can get up there, my weight might be enough to get it moving again.
Hang on, okay? I've got a plan.
Can't jump straight to the counterweight from here. And I could climb higher, but I won't.
Ah, there it is. Ah, rappel.
The drop's too far!
Going down.
Almost low enough to jump.
You can make it! Let's see another one of those mad leaps!
Got it. We're good to go.
You were a sight to see. Bounding from metal rust trap to metal rust trap. Still a bit of water, but low enough, wouldn't you say? Now then, where's that ring?
Good question.
Well, at least I should be able to swim now.
Snap maw! It's a snap maw! Very, very big snap maw!
I see it, Gildan.
Very big, very, very big!
Just stay out of the way.
Goodness, that was loud. Alrighty. But yeah, so, yeah, as you can see, rather big room here. There's the snap mod down there. That's the control room up there. So the water was at around about this level or so. And it has dropped all the way down there. So, quite a lot of water. Yep. Screw this, I'm just gonna blow it up. Oh jeez. Look out. Oh, way back there in the corner. Can I? Yes, I can. I can see you. Peekaboo, sucker.
Is it dead? Just tell me when it's dead, would you?
It's dead.
Marvelous. So, the ring. Maybe if you pry its jaws open and reach inside, I can't look.
Yeah, that's a long way down. What? Supposed to... Whoa, crap. No, water was deep enough.
You were right. This thing did swallow the ring.
Ha ha! That's the old Gildan intuition in action. It's never led me astray. Sure, its chosen routes can be a bit circuitous, but never mind. To the storage room. To the spoils.
We drained enough water for what we need to do, but I wonder if I could empty out the whole dam. Pipes, valves. Maybe I can drain the rest of the water from here. All right, time to get the flow going to the right place.
I say this as a man typically enamored of complexities, but this looks like it might be a little much for me.
Don't worry, I think I've got this.
Music to my ears. To each job, its proper tool. Toothpicks make horrible arrows, as the saying goes.
Alright, valves. Yo, Shelly, I'm trapped in servitor hell over here. Got in this morning, and as usual, that one half-baked chrome dolt was bumping up against the locked entry door in the reservoir room, moaning about requiring entry into the totality of the facility. Between its robot voice and those weird grindy sounds its limbs make, the acoustics reminded, I guess there's supposed to be me in there, of a track from one of the less accessible German post-punk bands. I've told them and told them. Every night the pipe network decouples so that the reservoir can refill, and every morning it has to be reset manually. All you have to do is turn the valve thingies so that the water flows directly to the pump. The rest of the servitors seem to get it, but this guy won't stop bugging out. I mean, I know we're supposed to be on-site advisors, but this is getting ridiculous. Do I have to scratch the instructions into their stupid shiny faces? Okie dokie. So, as we can see here, this, you can kind of see the blue arrows are the flow of water. The yellow arrow means that it's not working right. Red there means that the pipe is
You got a competent mind, girl.
broken.
A mind for nuance and finesse. Not I. No, indeed. Not old Gildan.
So essentially what I've got to do is make sure that the water is going to the right path that is actually complete, that will get the water to where it needs to go. Water needs to go into this. into the turbine.
This job demands a certain degree of patience, doesn't it? I'm afraid I inherited my mother's restlessness.
Did you get her mouth too? Because it's really annoying, dude. Shut up. Alright, so that goes there. Basically, if I trace it from where it needs to go, I can find out which way it needs to come from. So, there's essentially one path. This valve here is broken, so I can't use that, so the water can't go in that direction. It's got to come to this one.
You've been at this a while, girl. No room to judge, mind. I once spent half
shut
a day
up,
flummoxed
dude.
by a Karja puzzle box.
I swear, I can just... Oh, let me do it. Yeah, so... Goes there, here, then over to this one. It can't go there because the valve is broken. It can't go there because the pipe is broke, and the valve over on that side is broke. So, just come over to this one. That should be pretty simple, then. Ah, it is not as simple as I
That didn't help.
suspected.
The water can't pass through.
I've got to accommodate for both these directions. That goes there.
That's not quite right. Looks like I'm on the right track.
It's there, but the valve is broken. There, but then that one blocks it, and...
There. One step closer.
And that just doubles it back. That
Getting there.
Yep, again, valve broken.
Something's not right. Looks like I'm on the right track.
Again, broken valve.
There. One step closer.
Yeah, it's gotta go through this one first, then it's gotta get over here. That cannot be right direction there. But that one's dead. Ah, boy.
The water's flowing, just not where it needs to. Getting there.
Goes to there, but that valve's dead. There.
Looks like I'm on the right track.
That just causes it to back up. Okay, that gets it over there. Now we're getting somewhere.
That's not quite right. There. One step closer.
There we go.
Something's not right. There, that should
There we
do
go.
it.
Got it.
I should head back. See if that took care of the rest.
Got it working, did you? Of course you did. Never met a conundrum you couldn't unconundrum, have you?
The door's open. Guessing it's sealed.
Do you count as a conundrum?
This must go down to the lower level. Ugh, it stinks down here.
You smell that?
Looks like that's everything.
Smells like a
We
Ford-side
should head
morning
back
in a
up the
claim.
building.
That is a-okay. If you need to bug out, bug out. Not gonna be on for too much longer myself anyways. Compensatory damages.
See? Check this out. We could just bang on this pipe, you know? And could we sample that or? Totally. Like, what about after that? Oh, sorry. Just a sec. Laura? I need to take a break. Laura? Hey! Laura!
Dear nobody, I feel embarrassed now thinking about following Laura out of the pump station like a kicked puppy. Wondering what horrible thing I might have done until she threw herself into this room and shut the door behind her and just screamed. The fear of abandonment is weirdly self-centered, because it presupposes that little old you are filled with such immense destructive power that you're capable of driving every person you care about away. Anyway, at the bottom of the dam, with her on one side of the door and me on the other, she told me that Metallurgic had bought her mom's house, her whole neighborhood, in fact, out from under her to build a new server farm. Ugh, God, I don't even like that house, she said. I don't even like Indianapolis. I hated every minute I spent in that city as a kid. When they told us we'd have to leave the dam, I went back to my apartment and I sat on my bed and I prayed to a God I don't even believe in that I wouldn't have to move back home, that I wouldn't have to show up on my mom's front stoop with a suitcase and a bunch of stupid excuses. She was trying not to sound like she was crying, but she sounded like she was crying. I guess I got my stupid wish, huh? I asked her where she'd go, and she laughed. Where else could she go? Back home, to help her mom pack up the house, to move with her into whatever dank little one-room hole Metallurgic's displacement grant will allow them to afford. I think I could have dealt with being one of those losers who celebrate their 40th birthday living in the house they grew up in. But now I don't even have that. I had no idea how to make her feel better. So I just sat on the other side of the door and I started singing the song we were working on, the one about being the last two girls on Earth, and eventually she started singing along. Love, Shelley.
So, as we circle back around to the matter of the supply room,
Well, okay, just go on ahead of me, bro.
I can't wait! Almost there!
Slow your roll, bro. You ain't getting
Soon
through
I'll
there
hold
without
the
me.
looking glass in my hand, just like Mom and I used to.
Oh, goodness. Left, up, down, up, right.
What, what are you doing with your hands there, girl? I can't believe that worked. I thought you'd lost your mind, tickling the empty air like that. Where is it? Where did it go?
I mean, this is it. We get to play together, what, maybe 2 more times? Nah, shells. Farewell tour! Reunion tour in like 6 months. Fans do it all the time. For our adoring fans, it's not that hard to stay in touch, Shelley. We could practice in holospace. You know.
Okay, let's fix the panel and shut this place down. Gilden? Everything okay?
I was so sure I saw it. The looking glass. I was so sure. Right there in the window. I was... Of course. Trick of the light. Nothing at all.
I'm sorry, Gilden. It must have meant a lot to you.
Oh, well. Much as any artifact of the old ones would mean to me, really. It's fine. I'm fine. Besides, what are the spoils compared to the delve? That's why we do it, girl. The delve, not the treasure. And what a delve it was! Ugh. By the great blazing forge, I'll never forget that. Now then, I believe we have some repairs to make.
Poor guy. All right.
Oh, that's a whole lot prettier, isn't it? What does it mean?
It means it worked.
By the forge. You are a wonder! Do you hear that often? I'll hazard to guess you do.
I've heard something like that once or twice.
Oh, she's modest now. A master of the arts of the old ones, a delver to shame the entire claim, and she wants to be modest. Ha!
It's not like I did it alone, Gilden.
No. No, I suppose not.
So what's next for you? On your way back to the claim?
And deprive the people of Song's Edge the story of this encounter? Perish the thought! I'll stay there a while longer. But a story is best told by all who encountered it. Come and lend a hand, won't you?
Overflow basin empty. Interior accessible. Minimal flood damage.
Sounds like the basin is dried out too. Maybe I'll take a look.
Another adventure so soon? Whew, you're braver than me. But there was no question of that.
He's a goober, but he's fun. Oh, oh, crap. Oh, thank you, Aloy, for your magical fingers. Almost died. Well, if you need to go to bed, go right ahead.
Water's lower. And going by that sound, I think Lao Lai's already at the dinner.
I'll just, probably head to bed myself. No problem. You too.